Hey everybody, it's me, Sath, and we're back with more, Peace Boy. It's been a fucking minute. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot that I made him look like Diavolo from JoJo's. Fuck. But we have armor, that's fantastic. Oh god. So glad we have something. Um, since playing Peace Boy last, I was playing, the Hunter, Xenion. Really like playing him, but I've learned some interesting features, like this! Oh my god! Makes life super easy. um, oh my god, I'm so happy that this is a thing that I can do now. See, now it just makes it easy for me to just go, oh, okay, can I or can I not do this quest? Um, Unfortunately, I cannot do, like, any quest right now at all. Oh, that's right, I was debating whether or not I could actually turn in the Fields of Grief quest. Um... Yeah, I can't do anything yet. I'm level 8, though. I'm level 8. That's fantastic. I'm super glad that we're making some progress. I'm gonna double check the Ravaged Caravan while we have a chance. Because it would be a fucking pain in the ass to come all the way back here just for that little bit of XP. So I'm going to go over here, see whether or not I can just get the crate now. If I can't, we're moving on. If I can't, we're just going into the Barrens. That's just how it is. Yeah, man. It's been a fucking minute since I came to Peace Boy. I've been playing Xenion. And anyone who hasn't seen that challenge, the whole gist of that one is, I can fight things, but I can only fight beasts. That's really just the limiting factor for that one. It's probably the easiest challenge I'll be doing, but you gotta start somewhere. And I know I originally dived like heel head first into Stone Bowl Lake with Peace Boy, but I guess the rest of my body's trying to tiptoe its way in, you know? Oh god. Uh Hey, while we're at this, let's try and like pick some pockets, you know? Oh god, there's so many. There's a chest here. God, I hate this place. Oh. Oh god. I can't wait to get sap. Well, I'm definitely not. Wait. That crate I might be able to get. No. Nope. It's so in the middle of everything. There's no way in hell I'm getting this. Yeah. Fucking fuck. Swear to God. Okay, you know what that means though. It's time to go to the Barrens. I'm just gonna... I don't care right now. They can chase me all they want. I'm just gonna run. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go to the Barrens because there's nothing else for me to do. I can't do Ravaged Caravan, not until I get Jake in here to distract. I was planning on having him come in, like this recording, but it was just, I guess we ended up recording Xenion instead, because he didn't bring his laptop over when when he came over to record with me. So that's just how that ended up happening. But that didn't help me at all with this guy, so I guess I have to just tough it up and just keep going. It's been a minute. It really has. I've missed Peace Boy though. He's like a genuinely fun character to play. I know not everyone might agree with me on that, but I definitely find Peace Boy a fun character to play. Like, sure, I can't do, like, fuck all, but I'm doing the exact same thing I did when I first got WoW. Not the exact same, but I'm doing pretty much the same thing. When I first got WoW, back when I was like 5 or 6, all I did was run around looking around at the world. That's just what Peace Boy is. He's the explorer. He's got an explorer's heart, but a gentle hand. And that's, you know, an interesting character to play in World of Warcraft, you know. I actually, when I originally posted this to, I think, one of the Warcraft groups in Facebook, I remember there being distinctly a comment like, why? It's World of Warcraft, you know, like, why the fuck would you do this? And I was just like, you know, I thought it'd be fun. See how far I can get. Okay. Let's just do a quick count of how many areas I've actually explored. I've explored Mulgore, Durotar, Tirisfal, and Silverpine. Little bit of Hillsbrad. Barely anything of Alterac. Little bit of Barrens. I'm level 8. I've explored 4 areas, and I'm level 8. I know I'm not going to be able to keep that ratio up for, like, ever, but I think that's a good ratio for where I'm at. I'm most certainly not going to be able to keep that going, you know, even with this level. With this level, I'm definitely going to have to start exploring, like, other areas. Oh, man. And then I get sap at 10. Ugh. I have 2 full levels until I actually get to utilize the most helpful... Oh, no! Oh, wow, I love this armor. Already. I get 2 whole levels until I can utilize the most helpful ability to Peace Boy. Okay, I can't actually... Okay, once I get sap, I can do Ravaged Caravan, because I just, like, sap the nearest guy, stay close to him while I open up the box. You know? Oh, man. But here we're at. Here we are. I do miss not having more bag space. That's, like, one thing I'm kind of spoiled on with, Xenian, is that he has actual, like, bag space. He can actually just, like, afford to have things in his inventory, you know? Ugh. This is a 19 area, huh? Agamagor. How much money do I have? 6 silver! Oh, that's right, I bought all my armor. I have no reason to complain about money. Oh. Man. I'm like feeling a sneeze come on. But it's doing that thing where it's like, oh, I'm totally about to just like make you sneeze, but I'm not. Am I here? Mm-hmm. And then you spend like 5 minutes just like trying to be quiet to like let it pass. And it never happens. Stealth will do nothing for me, as I've learned from previous encounters. It doesn't matter if I stealth. I just have to run for it. Oh, I guess I picked the, like, right spot to run through? What the fuck? That's a human warlock. What the fuck? Oh, Don Khan. Does it walk this way? I don't need to PvP right now. I'm pretty good not getting involved with any of that right now. Why are they miniature? What the hell? Oh, Bramble Scar. We got that. Nice. Man, I love the Quill Boar. Like, no one really says it, or no one really, like, acknowledges them for, like, anything besides just the utter horror that they put onto the landscape that is Barrens, Mulgore, and Durotar. But, like, okay, so I was running this game. We called it Warcrimes. It was a D&D game. And it was set here in Azeroth. And the whole gist was the party was composed of Horde soldiers that, oh, this is nothing for me, but we'll just keep going. That was, you know, like, sent out to go... Oh, jeez, that was rough. To go fucking set up a camp in Felwood. Not Felwood, Feralis. Their job was to go set up a foothold in Feralis for the Horde, and, we didn't start that game calling it Warcrimes. I don't know what I started that game calling it, but I was like, this is just gonna go places, and I'm gonna let it go that way. So, in the party was my roommate Ian and Jake, who's come on and helped actually last recording session with the whole rapper eggs. Fuck, rapper eggs. I meant raptor eggs. Fuck. So Jake was in the game. It was really his first time actually playing D&D. So I made it set in Azeroth because I knew he was familiar with the setting, and I was familiar enough to actually know, like, what does and doesn't work, and, you know, all that. So he makes himself an undead, like a forsaken alchemist. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And since this is your first game, let's try and, like, experiment. What are you interested in making? And he got wild magic potions. I gave him the wild magic sheet. Anyone who's played 5e probably knows about the infamous wild magic sorcery. Pretty much we just gave him that sheet and said, whenever you throw a wild magic potion, this is what you roll to see what happens. And well, he the very first session, he immediately summoned vines to protect the party from boars that were attacking. They just, like, came up, wrapped around the boars, and, like, drug them into the earth. That was cool. Made him excited. So what he did next, as they entered Feralis, he just blindly threw a wild magic potion into the grass. Just blindly. He was like, you know what? Let's just fucking do it. And he Kobe's it. And he Kobe's it into dry grass. And so I tell him, go ahead and roll, see what pops up on the chart. And the thing that popped up was everything within 15 feet that is not, like, held by an entity or is not, you know, any dry material that's flammable that's not currently on a humanoid creature gets lit ablaze. So he lights the fucking forest on fire. He lights the forest on fire, killing all the like quill boar attackers that were set at the border, ready to just, like, get on them and whatnot. and he burns this like Alliance foothold. I didn't specify location or anything of like anything in that, because I think I threw the word Feralis out, but like totally pictured Felwood instead. So you know, that was a bad sign from the start. But he started a forest fire, killed all the Quillbore like ambushers that were going to kill him or attack the caravan, and burnt down the Alliance stronghold. And they're like, this is great. And they go to where they were planning on setting up a where they had planned on setting up some sort of foothold. And then they stop and ponder to themselves, wait, the Alliance already had a superior location here. The Alliance are gone. Let's just take what remains. So they run over and they attack the burning fort. And this is where it gets kind of fucked. Well, so Ian's character was this like burning blade orc, former burning blade orc. He was just like a blade master. And when it started to get more like old gaudy and like kind of culty, he was like, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep working on my swords, because that's an Ian character. If you guys ever meet him. So Ian's character was true neutral. Jake's character immediately jumped into chaotic evil. And so they walk into a series of houses before walking into the final like fort. And one of the houses they walk into is it's like half burnt down, and there's like a brother and a sister in there. And in addition to the wild magic, I gave Jake Blight, because that's a thing that Forsaken alchemists use. And, you know, I thought it would be an interesting mechanic. So he has a bottle of Blight, and he can just make more Blight as he sees fit. And he has it on him. And he looks at the two children, and he tells them, arm wrestle. Whoever wins gets to live. Or more specifically, whoever loses has to drink the bottle of Blight. And so the daughter rolled a nat 20, broke her brother's arm, and Ian was like, well, sorry that happened, bud, but this is what's happening now. And just kind of like force fed the other kid Blight. And well, that's really where the name came in. The whole naming it Warcrimes, that's really what started that. There were a few things here and there that happened. They took the fort. The guy that ran it was, wait, what's up here? There's something there I'm missing. Right? I'm not going crazy. That's like a bland spot. There we go. Okay. So they just, it was a horrific game. But what ended up happening with it, like as time went on with more and more wild magic, they just kind of got their own faction off the ground. Like the craziest moment that happened in it was they airdropped like huge crates of flaming wild magic onto a Furbolg village. And I was just kind of like watching what they were doing. Like, what would make sense as an adequate, like, oh, this happens because you literally bombed wild magic onto a poor, unsuspecting, like, populace. was trying to think. I was thinking real hard, like, what might have happened? Well, I gave them a fragment of Suramar, like a fragment of the actual city. Uh, and so there's a bunch of these Nightborn. Pretty much what happened is that the two spaces switched uh, locations. So, like the merchant quarter of Suramar City was suddenly transported to Feralis, and the Furbog village was suddenly transported inside the bubble in Suramar City. And yeah, these people who had never seen the outside in like tens of thousands of years suddenly are just awoken to loud noises and orcs. These things that they've never seen before just like suddenly appear and are like, oh, well, you're with us now. And they just kind of like trapped them in like a special part of their fort while they figured out what they were gonna do. And they took over Dire Mall and they made it their like capital city. And what started all this was I was talking about Quilboar. The Quilboar ended up joining their faction. Like they recruited the Quilboar after they alerted Razorfen Crawl about the scourge corruption that was happening in Razorfen Downs. And the centaurs were a part of it, and not the part of the scourge, but part of their faction. And they had a lot of fucking people just like a part of them, and it was a really fun game. I want to go back to it at some point, but that's for another recording session. I can talk more about that later. We're already 22 minutes in, and I don't want to have to fiddle around with editing or anything like that. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Bye!